Good evening. Tonight on 60 Minutes, we have a special guest, the new warden of Limbo Max Security Prison in North Dakota. Welcome, Warden Matthew Keller.
Hi, it's a pleasure being here.
Yes, nice to meet you. So, Warden Matthews, so tell me about how is this new prison going to be designed?
Well, the idea for the new design of the prison is we're going to have it under a panopticon styled prison. And it's going to be held on a 60-acre land with over 800 prison cells inside. We will also have over 500 cameras around the entire property to make sure that everybody is watched 24/7.
Oh, so this panopticon is a circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Warren, can you explain what the panopticon is?
A panopticon is summed up. The cells are in a circle, and in the middle of the circle is a giant tower, kind of like a lighthouse. And inside that tower, all the guards and all the surveillance cameras and everything will be located there.
Okay, can you explain to me how the design of the prison cells will be at Limbo?
Well, each prisoner will have their very own cell with all the everyday needs, such as a toilet, a bed, and the shower. We want to make it so the inmates have to leave their prisons, or have to leave their cells as little as possible. That is our goal, to eliminate human contact, to keep them isolated from the rest of the prisoners. That is the main objective of Limbo Prison. Fun, I'll tell you that much. Every day we're going to try and keep our prisoners in the cell for a maximum of 20 hours. And without that 20 hours, they'll only have 1 hour of yard time and maybe another hour or two of food time. They have not decided yet. And I know when we give them out in the yard time, our goal will to be, even though they're in the yard, they will still technically not be in a free environment. Our goal is to create 20 by 20 steel cages, kind of like that at a zoo, where we will escort each prisoner individually into their own 20 by 20 foot cage. Once they're in there, each prisoner gets 2 guards with guns who are watching them at all times for this hour. The prisoner will have a couple of options to get some stress out, to work out a little bit, whatever they want to do. It's their time. We'll let them pace back and forth. They can jog, jumping jacks, push-ups, squats, anything they want that they can manage in that cage. They're in our prison. We do not want them to feel free. Being able to go outside with fresh air and no cage around you, that's for free people. These inmates have caused death and have caused pain to too many people that we should not allow that. I personally believe we should just take that away from them.
I totally agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Warren, in your last statement, you said the living situation in Limbo would be very strict. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, these are not your everyday prisoners, as I stated before. These will be 800 of America's toughest, worst prisoners they have to offer us. Therefore, they are not going to be treated with the same respect that prisoners would be seen getting treated with in other prisons. In this prison, we have strict guidelines. And if you do not follow those guidelines, if you do not abide by our rules, there will be consequences. For instance, every prisoner has the light on when they sleep. They have to work for it. They have to work to sleep with the lights on. That is a privilege that free Americans get. Not these murderers, not these rapists. We will not give them that. They have to work hard to get that light off. But the main form of punishment I would like to have at Limbo will be solitary confinement. I am a strong believer that solitary confinement is an effective form of punishment for inmates. Being trapped in a room by yourself for multiple days, maybe even months at a time, will start to cause some damage to the mental of the inmates. And at Limbo, I would like to have it, we are working on it, we're making multiple rooms where they are 7 by 7 in a pitch black environment, soundproof. I will want it where there will be no bed. So when they sleep, all they have is a pillow. They will be uncomfortable for days at a time. They will be stressed. They will be remorseful of their crimes. And I guarantee you, once they spend a week in our solitary confinement, they will not commit the same crime again.
So, Warden, you don't think this form of punishment style is too strict for the inmates?
Not at all. As I've been saying countless times in this interview, that these are not your regular prisoners, okay? These are America's toughest, coldest, hardest prisoners. These are the murderers. These are the multiple accounted rapists. These are child molesters. These are people that have slaughtered, murdered, raped, tortured, anything possibly imaginable to put people in prison for over 30 years to life. These are those people. These are not people that have been accused, falsely accused, and have gone to prison. These are people that have obviously 110% murdered someone, okay? I don't need people to watch this interview and see me and think of me as a cold-blooded, non-sympathetic warden. I am what this prison needs. I am strong. I am strong-willed. I'm strong-hearted. I will not let these prisoners take advantage of me. They will not take advantage of my guards. They will not take advantage of my equipment. Everything in that prison is under my control. And if anything goes wrong, I am 100% responsible. I take the blame and I shut it down. Anything that happens, I take care of it.
Disrespecting that last question. I feel like I see that you're real passionate about that. I respect that as man. I respect that. I think that's what the inmates need.
I totally agree with that. Yes, I am very passionate about my job as being a warden, and I'm going to bring this passion to Limbo once it opens up. But on a brighter note, we will also be having some privileges that inmates can achieve.
Okay, explain the privileges, warden.
I would love to. So none of these are set in stone yet, but a personal one I would love to get our inmates is, since it's a lifelong, long time inmates, I would like they can go a couple years, maybe 3 to 5 with good behavior. We'll get them a TV in their cell. Won't have anything crazy, maybe like National Geographic or Game Show Channel, but something. I would also like to get it, have comfier pillows. They can earn longer shower times because the showers are run on timers. Each inmate gets 5-minute showers, no more, no less. We could bump it up to 10 minutes. All depends, we'll see what happens. I would also like, as I said earlier, they can sleep with the lights off. Now everything we will learn in due time where they can achieve these rewards. But as of right now, we are coming up with a couple, and I'm very excited to see where this leads.
Prison is very negative. It has Walking Dead, torture chamber out of hell, prisoners go there to die.
Let me stop you right there.
No, let me finish. They just say this prison is the worst place ever. This sentence.
See, that's not true though. I disagree.
The people say in the media that you don't even like inmates. Do you like inmates, Ward?
I do not. It doesn't say in my required job description that I need to like these inmates. I see my job as more of protection. I am putting these inmates in this one building to protect you, to protect the cameraman, and protect all the people watching at home. My job puts all these criminals and threats to society in one area, and that will contain them and keep them out of the public population. You do not have to face them, I have to face them. I don't have to like them. I don't have to be kind to them. They have to respect me, and that's all there is to it.
So you would disagree with the recent article, so it's not a torture chamber, is it, Ward?
It's not a torture chamber, no. It's a tough prison for tough inmates.
Okay. Thank you. But I had just one last question for you. We spent the majority of this interview inside of the prison.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what the outside looks like?
Well, one of the main priorities of while we were coming up with an area to build this prison was we wanted to find an area with not a lot of scenery, beauty. So that's why we picked North Dakota. And we picked a flat plain, 60 acres of just plain grassland. There's nothing for miles to be seen. So we like to think when inmates will be outside, they won't be able to gaze at beautiful mountains or a nice set of trees or anything, They'll be bored.
Yeah.
And also believe that since the prisoners will only be out for maybe an hour or 2 a day, that's not really going to impact them greatly, where they are. And we have surrounding the facility, on each side we have 30-foot cement walls with razor wire fencing on each side. And if that's not enough for the prisoners, we will also have 4 guard posts on each corner of the walls with, at all times, a minimum of 2 guards with high-powered rifles.
Why 2 guards?
2 guards because one guard might fall asleep, one guard might mess up. Always better to have 2 pairs of eyes.
Yes.
And they will always have rifles. They will know how to use them. They will not. We will make it clear when they will use them, but we hope that they never will have to.
Thank you.
No problem.
So we just sat down with America's toughest warden of Limbo Maximum Security Prison, and he gave us a rundown of the day-to-day operation at Limbo. America, I hope you see his passion and commitment to this prison as it's open in a couple months. Thank you, America. And stay tuned next week for the cats walking on tight ropes.